This time of year, you don't mess around, not at all. And that's one thing I've learned all these years, and I've had a lot of success in the playoffs, is if you got a couple horses, you ride them.
As Meek goes under center, he hands it off to Collins, and Collins pushes his way through, gets through the hole, and will score. Touchdown, Generals.
The Wayne Generals rode their 2 workhorses to a victory at Delta last week, which earned themselves a shot at a sectional championship this week. But it was a sputtery start to the sectional semis.
Our first couple of drives were very insufficient. We punted the ball. We had first drive was a 3-and-out. Then we had like a 6-play drive that didn't really go far.
We was getting like stuffed in the hole. I was telling Nelson like we gotta come and click if we don't want to go home. So I was telling Nelson like me and you, we gotta take over the game. The game is in our hands.
And with the game in their hands, they went ham. So much so that Shawn Collins and Lamarion Nelson are our players of the week.
Those 2 guys are special, and they're probably the 2 of the top 5 in our whole sectional. They've had 2 or 3 games where they both got well over 100 this year, but this is the most important one.
Those 2 combined for more than 300 total yards and 6 touchdowns. 4 house calls came from Collins, 3 in the running game, and the last a 50-yard touchdown catch, which was actually Wayne's only completion all night.
Looking deep downfield, and he's got a receiver. Nice catch there, and brought in.
He's amazing. He could play multiple positions, do multiple things. If we need him to go to wide receiver, he could go to wide receiver, catch a 30, 80-yard pass.
And because we got a really good running back, we can put Shawn everywhere because he can catch and do everything.
In total, 153 rushing yards, plus that touchdown catch, is more than 200 total yards for Collins. And honestly, the senior was in his bag on defense too.
He had one of the best interceptions I've ever seen last week.
As the Generals have the lead by 13.
Coming from his free safety spot, he went about 20 yards across the field.
Interception by Shawn Collins.
But his buddy in the backfield is the bell cow, a bruiser that can break it.
Well, he's the perfect back because he does have breakaway speed. He's not a blazer, but he has breakaway speed. It's for a 220-pound running back. He has really great speed, and he's so durable, and he doesn't fumble.
This season, that perfect back earned a spot on the All-SAC first team, and he's rushed for more than 1,500 yards, which ranks top 10 in the state. Most importantly for the Generals, the junior Nelson is an incredible complement to Collins.
Nelson is like more the powerhouse of the offense. I'm more like the speed of the offense. So like that's a great combo in my opinion.
Just having a physical runner with someone that can change the pace with speed and catch the ball in the backfield is just a combination you have to prepare for all week long.
Against Delta, Nelson had 22 carries, which was 5 more than Collins had, for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns.
He'll hand it off to Nelson, and we'll get the score. Touchdown, Generals.
All these skill guys were so stoked about the way the line's been playing too, which shows how much this offense is clicking at the most critical time.
I've never played football in November, except for my freshman year, but that really don't count. This is a special group of guys that I've been playing with since probably my 8th grade year. I grew up wanting to be in this type of moment. I've always told my guys, like, we got to get here one day, and this year's the year we got here.
Of course, he's talking about Friday's game at Mississinewa, where Wayne can win its first sectional title since 1996. We'll be there to see it. Hopefully we see you there too. Until then, this has been Blake Baker with Summit City Sports.